It's Explained Simply here, and today I just wanted to give you a broad overview of what I plan to go over with my son for fourth year curriculum. And we showed these in an unboxing series. You might know me as King Jimmy's mom from his Family Fun channel. But here I just wanted to give a Explained Simply explanation. So here for science, we are doing Bob Jones Science, continuation from level 3 last year. We really liked it, so we'll continue on. What I like is that they give you all of the teacher support, and here's the student, the science, and it's nice because it's still colorful, the words are big, it's easy to follow. They also give you an activities manual, and they also give you the tests. For history, we're trying for the first time. We're going to try a Becca history, and we're really looking forward to that. Nice, colorful book. And this year we're concentrating on the history of the United States. We might touch world history, but mostly concentrate on the United States. And they give some other fun books, and this is nice. As my son showed, it's more of like a fun scrapbook activity. Okay. And then just as an extra thing that we have is we want to go over this year, the first 10 amendments, start on that. And this is just a carryover. It's from when he was younger, but we've always tried to get through. We're just collecting all the states, so no matter what age you are, that's kind of fun. And then moving on to English. We are doing Shirley English. It's pretty intense. And this year we're going to concentrate also on some creative writing. Not necessarily part of Shirley English, just us doing that on our own. And going to the library and free picking out books that are of interest to my son so that he can do some choosing on his own. But Shirley English, we're going to concentrate on the basics. They really make sure that you have the fundamentals down, so that's really good. 2 extracurriculars that we're doing is typing. We started that last year, and we plan to finish typing 1 this year and move on to typing 2. And handwriting, which includes cursive, and cursive on an angle, which I had shown. I like that. And then math, we're on level 4. We did level 3 last year, and we really like that, and this is a continuation. There's a lot here because there's not only your, oh, here's the answer key. That was in the wrong spot. Here, the student is actually here. There's a work text, and quite a few pages. So if you divide it by, we try to do the school year about 180 days. If you divide it by 180, you have to do quite a bit a day to get through the book. And here's the activities manual. So it's basically the same thing as your work text. It's just that for things that your student, your child, that needs more practice on, I should say, you can also do this book. And there's some student manipulatives. We don't use those too much, although I did see a chart on tenths and hundredths that seemed pretty good. But as far as rulers and things, we usually use the real ruler, real money. Oh, this is what I thought might be helpful because it is kind of confusing. Tens versus tenths. Hundreds versus hundredths. So things like that, I think manipulatives are good, in my opinion. And we're going to continue with journaling. So that's just, sometimes I do questions that I'll pose to Jimmy, or he can do free-form writing. Like I'll say, if you could be an animal, what would you choose to be? And this is what we're going to do for our Bible. We're going to be continuing on with the gospel stories of the Bible. Spelling, I make my own spelling list, and for example, this is what I'm going to start with this year, is the glossary of terms from the math last year. So what I can do, for example, some of these words aren't too complicated, area, for example, but not only does he learn to spell them, he can read the definition and get a little bit of remembrance or review on last year. So I'll go through this, have him read this, and also use these words. Here's a more difficult word, congruent, and use these as his spelling words. So that's just a broad overview of what I'm planning for next year. I will be posting some videos on actual lesson plans. For example, we did a sink or float live demonstration, and I'll show you how to expand that into a lesson plan. Well, that's all today, and I'm Explained Simply, and I hope you have a daisy of a day. Wishing you a daisy day. Like and subscribe for more Explained Simply videos.